Bro. Fuck it, just play with what I got. Hopefully they'll fix it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Dallas Cowboys. A clash of two of the more fervent fan bases around. The Cowboys and the Raiders are underway. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here we go.
Garoppolo on first down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes is quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL than just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As as usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. An audible here to get a new look. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Over the middle, complete. It's Cole. And now
You gotta get a first down on that, bro.
the defense says they stopped him, and they
Ridiculous.
did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces
Not
a
really.
turnover on down.
Receiver made it bad. It should have been a first down, but they gave me a weird catch animation that I couldn't control.
The drive will start with an option going left. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to earn the first down. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball.
They got a flat zone there. Team playing the ball.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Partner, normally double coverage is reserved for receivers or tight ends, but this time they actually targeted the running back with it, and it still wasn't enough. He attacked the defense and got in a great position to haul in the catch and get a nice gain out of it.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Roster wouldn't save every time I tried to adjust it and went back into a game. Is it download new roster?
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? I know it sounds really generic and it sounds
It's just lame.
right, but the blocks were made up from offensive line, collective victory, and the line of scrimmage, and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Team over scheme, bro. Scheme over team. They screwed me on that catch animation.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. For Las Vegas, about set to begin the drive. Garoppolo now, first down throw.
We throw dots, I don't worry about that shit.
Inside the 20.
Yeah, I got my settings for that shit. I had to adjust with it, I had to play with it in practice mode and find out what was comfortable for me.
Able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found
I got placement. I got placement and accuracy. I like to throw dots.
Is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the
You gotta
game.
put it on what's comfortable for you, man. You gotta go in practice mode and try it out.
And he carries it all the way into the end zone. That's what you're paying him for. That big threat.
Yeah, placement and accuracy.
On a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house.
Now you got to catch them.
But that one's going to wind up incomplete. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for two, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. In motion, the tight end. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Chandler Jones so quick. He was the one that got in to stop that one before it got started.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play action now. Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing. Prescott. It's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo.
Don't fuck around and find out, bro. I'm telling you.
It's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not
Leave him one-on-one.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Now he's going to go up top over the middle.
Fuck around and find out. You cannot play man coverage against this shit.
Jacoby Myers, 39 yards.
I slid my protection to take care of him. He's not a threat to me. That's why it's important to match personnel.
Garoppolo going to stay on the field with the Raider offense. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Well, not content with the first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Kevontae Turpin now to return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them.
Call on a nickel set for third down. In motion goes the tight end.
Oh, we right up.
Cooks complete. He's going to pick up the first down and inside the 20. Now he's
I hate when we put the right adjustment on the field. He's sitting there waiting on the ball and he don't fucking make a play. No, he animated. He was going for the pick and he just animated. Like, it should have been a pick. Just a bad animation.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. No matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Quality coverage that time to slow down has been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Garoppolo. He's going to go up top again.
They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here.
Why are you animating like that? Why?
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
much. B, C, D.
And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in.
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Extra point splits the uprights.
I say that every year, don't
This is
I?
a 9-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Pollard again. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They run straight ahead here with Pollard, and he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Press a button to kick the ball. It's not rocket science.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me,
Really? Bruh just really just quit on me like that. Okay. I need to figure out why these rosters aren't saving, so just bear with me. What I'm gonna do is delete that file. Sometimes the files could be messed up. I really don't know who I want as my fourth. I swear, if it goes to fucking download roster again, bro, I'm probably just gonna go back to Mut. There's no reason we should be having roster issues right now. There we go. What up? Nothing much. That's nice. Because I'm like that.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air.
Today we've got a compelling AFC matchup for you, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Right to the air is Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
The defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing is Mahomes on third.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
On third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And he used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
I think he had eyes on that run the whole time. Good anticipation, because it seemed to me he waited for the coverage to get drawn away and then had the easy scamper out of bounds to get the short yardage first down.
So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. First and
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
It's called a nano.
Neil Farrell putting his mark on the game with a sack.
And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer in one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year in the other, and they just locked people down. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker will be gone? This defense is a lot older.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So on fourth down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. All in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced, and the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Slot man moves right. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Nothing after one on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Garoppolo now. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Garoppolo. Hard throw, incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Oh, big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's going to have a Raiders 1st down. And that was no small feat as they go for it on 4th and 9, yet still get it by a yard. What a play. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. This a screen to Abdullah. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle down as the drive rolls on.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Play action. Garoppolo. Caught on the right side by Adams. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Second quarter. 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. For Davante Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
You talk about closing in a hurry as a safety and run support. Not only did he get a good run in, he gave a pretty good pop too and finished off the play behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams from 10 yards out. And the Raiders will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Garoppolo looking to throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even
It's called reading the defense and taking what you give me.
Create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there for the defense. What you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space from the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the 1st half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy
in a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Now he's loose at the 40. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the 1st half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. That's caught by Myers. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick.
Bro, it's a one-possession game. Are you really about to tap out? Really? You have the Chiefs, really? Bro, just play conservative, man. Just take what they give you. Bro, he sucks. Why are they matching me up with people that are bums? Like, come on, bro. Yeah, y'all guys to do better. I'll play one more. I think the break that I took from regs probably helped me a little bit. Learned a little bit in Mut. Kind of capitalized off it a little bit.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Las Vegas. To about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. And his first pass is incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australian native Mitch Wishnowsky to punch us one away.
Playing a certain kind of defense. Always got to make sure that you're covering boundaries.
This is taken around the 12.
You're playing man. Just so that nobody can beat you with crosses.
Very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And they will take over 1st and 10. And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Garoppolo looks to throw.
Hmm.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Sam's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he
Man, no, I am him when it comes to those user catches.
A good pick up there, 26 yards.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
11.
On second down, Jacobs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
And this time they were waiting for him. He'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On play action, now Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right, he had him open just a split second too late on the release. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this was all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Purdy.
Bro, you in the zone, bro. Play the fucking ball.
27 yards there, a first down. Purdy rolling to his right. And this one is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Oh, bro.
Second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Purdy will look to throw again here. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo.
Oh my!
This is incomplete.
Vontae!
A pretty good line on that one. That would have been a good play, but he could not pull it in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Garoppolo.
Good pocket navigation. Couldn't do that on 23. I mean, yeah, it wasn't 23.
Breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
It's good, Miguel.
Here's Garoppolo to throw.
I let him too much. Too much. But we good. We didn't throw pick.
And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle.
Player assignment. I'm gonna pick on him.
This will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made.
Usually the guy that's manned up on the running back and drop him back deep, bro, you're gonna get hit. It's just the way it goes.
In good position, 1st and 10.
Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. The slot man in motion right. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And they get to him quickly here as he stops right around the 13. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little two-play
Really
sequence
just
there. You
adjusting to the ratings
and a
from
very
light
short
to red.
pickup.
Is really the
Maybe
only
bring in an
stuff
extra
that's
defensive
Madden.
back or two because you want to try and defend
Other
on
than
3rd
that,
down.
we're pretty
They
good.
like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. That is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Michael Mayer from 13.
Brady wasn't going to get to it fast enough.
And the Raiders are able to stretch out their lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside.
I just charged mine into
That's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6.
in the controller.
They'll try and throw for it.
Worried about the sound. I have a fan blowing because I'm still in the south, my guys. I'm turn the fan off until
Described it because you know he's going to
probably next, October maybe.
as well as a big body to
We
keep
don't have like a fluid month.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up
But
shop.
y'all see how I can adapt. My defense has kind of changed, kind of opened the playbook up more, based off of what I see.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Still early in this one, Charles.
No, I do
Last
not
time
have
this
one.
offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
Guy,
A little
congratulations.
spin on it. At least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run the offense.
The 4 quickly. They're scurrying to the line. They'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Those kind of defensive adjustments, even if you play man, it's not going to let him just take advantage of that.
Hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field, and I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide.
And the Raiders have got him. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Now Purdy. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Purdy now to throw. That is Ayuk complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be second down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they get rid of the goose egg, but still trailing by 8. It's 11-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Offense ready to start this next drive. 1 second, all that remains.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
This is a screen to Abdullah. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Well, fellas, here we go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
You got to catch that, Monte.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
21, here we go.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Looking deep for Adams. And it's going to be caught. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Garoppolo now.
Good fucking free form. Good touch pass. I told you I could fit that bitch in fucking tight spots. Especially if you play man coverage. That's a field day with that shit.
Josh McDaniels, he's got faith in his offense, and he's going to have him go for 2.
White. 21.
Garoppolo looking to throw for it. And he's
got it. Free form killer.
Successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. The fades are tough because you need a perfectly placed pass. They got one there.
That they did. And I used to have a former partner I worked with who hated the fade pass. Where do you stand by?
I do not like it because you're going into a corner. You don't have any room. What do you think? You're the analyst.
I love it when they complete it. Then it's a hell of a
yeah, well, that's not very gutsy.
Yeah, it really isn't.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done.
Yeah, you're not me, bro.
More charged up because if they don't get some kind of points here, the next drive, that can make this a 3-possession game. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Purdy looking to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. That's
that animation. Like, put the right fucking shit on the field.
Third down play there for the Niners. 52 yards.
He overran it.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Purdy sets up to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Flush to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by David Moore. And the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Well, let's face it, Brandon. They're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen. And if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. Their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Garoppolo's throw there complete to Myers. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and long. That is taken in by the tight end Mayer. He's got the first down and more. Big strides, look at him go. He's on his way. And finally,
cannot play cover 0 on me, bro. I would expose that shit.
Able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, now how about this return? And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Jennings.
See, that's going out too wide.
3 quarters in the books.
It's going too soon.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Purdy.
And then when I don't.
That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. Touchdown, 49ers. Juwan Jennings.
You got to contain first, global.
And the
Then you have to
49ers
replace the other
are finally
defender.
into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off.
So the wrong team against me, my guy.
Deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Just a little bit more touch. We got him.
But this is going to wind up incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
21.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle, he's got Mayer. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Is give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Jacobs.
Block me.
Across the line, he's in.
That's liking this formation, man. It's control the game.
Garoppolo going to stay on the
Dictate how
field
people
with the
play
Raider
defense against
offense.
him.
They'll go for 2.
Back to throw here.
Why are you containing? I have Jimmy Garoppolo, bro. He's not a mobile quarterback. Why would you play contain? That is dumb. Thank you, though.
Trying to QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Play contain versus everybody, bro. Play it, you go global, you have no pass rush. Pass rush equals no pressure. Especially if I stay in the pocket.
This fielded right at the goal line.
Got to rush forward to generate a pass rush.
Tackled down inside the 20.
Contains do not count as a rush.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Now on first down, it's Purdy.
Wow, we know how to blitz over here. Get the ball.
And first and goal is what it will
That
be
shit comes
at the
screaming.
6-yard line. Excellent field position.
I be finding new blitzes every day, bro. I just be thinking about shit when I'm at work saving lives. It's like, well, how can I wreck people online? And that's like, let me try this blitz out. Yeah, I'm gonna try to make some magic happen.
Maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game.
First and foremost, you know, it's always about matching the
3
personnel.
on the gain there. Second and goal.
Does the formation you have match the run fits? It's the big question. Does it match the run fits?
Myers in motion right. Jacobs again.
Just slow ass.
And give him 2 yards
He
officially.
don't know. Like, I like Jocko, but he don't get out wide enough for me. You know? I love him, but
no one likes to have the hat trick against them.
I need somebody. Yeah.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Now they send a man in motion right.
That's what I need right there. Need that guy to get out. Nothing against you, Yato, man. You great on inside runs,
So the
but
second down run didn't work. They
I need to
wanted
get
go
out.
3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure
I need
if they
to
might
get out.
pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
They're going to keep it on the ground.
It's
And
fine.
he will not make it to the goal line. As his try for 2 is going to
as
come
many
up
reps as
empty.
you can
But
versus
that's little
different
consolation to this
formation,
defense as they have
work.
been porous all game long. The
There's a
kickoff
four-man
team on the
rush
field
over.
now as they will send this one away.
Something like 6 or 7, I think.
Taken at the goal line.
There you go,
They'll
Bennett.
get him down right at the 25-yard
Need
line.
out
So the
right
same
there.
result, and he opted for the touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think
Force them to make those quick throws. Can't take them deep reads away.
the next time out. This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
That's over the middle and caught by
Force them to take them check
And
downs.
he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Purdy, big 4th down play.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot
Everything out in
convert.
front.
And they
That's
turn
all you
it
gotta
over.
do. Get out of there, bro. Like I said, I might change certain things that I do from game to game, but, you know, sometimes you got to play a little bit of fallback. You know, it's like, what do I do in Mut that works? What's working in Mut that I'm not doing here? And then go ahead and just change it, you know? So that'll go ahead, give us a nice little win streak, bro. He ain't matching us up with some sorry people, bro. But goes more into the fact of but we're establishing that win streak that I've needed to put on display. Don't play with it. Anytime they pick down, bro, that's it. That's the game plan. That's a dead giveaway. Because if you don't, it's gonna be a tough day for you.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Since you got my cavalry back there, you don't want to kick it to him. Because if you kick it to him and he has an X Factor ability, if he gets those 10-yard runs, even on kickoff returns, they count towards his zone progression. So don't kick it to him. I ain't got no Xbox, man.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey.
Jam them up.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. A gain of 4.
Well, he has a lot of subscribers. He has extra money. I don't have money lying around like that, man.
Defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
Purdy on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense
Like handouts, that's you. I don't necessarily have, and I'm not in a situation where I can do that, man. I work a full-time job.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Under pressure and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks. So 2nd and long, you got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Just throws Garoppolo.
Change the game plan.
They'll make that a 2nd sack here on the first drive out defensively, and we'll have to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
They're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback, maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time time been working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up second down.
Ayuk going to go in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Fourth down try. Here's Purdy.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football. As they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Garoppolo looks to throw. And that throws to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Well, they hit him in the backfield. He will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Oh, you're wasting your time blitzing me, though. I get rid of it too fast.
Going for it on 4th down. In motion comes the tight end left. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo.
How is that a fumble? Whatever. Whatever.
And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Purdy now to throw.
Completes it to Samuel.
Now he's free to midfield. How about this? He's to the 10. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel. 81 yards. And the Niners post the first points on the game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Purdy will throw for it.
And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is. And I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll send a receiver in motion left. The first run for the backup, Abdullah. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a first down.
I got you. 21.
8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
21. Here we go. Hey, gun.
Again, it's Abdullah. Takes it to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
65.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Escaping the pressure right. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He didn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. He tried to get something going there with a little toss behind the line of scrimmage. Unsuccessful.
How about the athleticism of the coverage, though? Being able to dance with him coming out of the backfield. That's not easily done. And not only did he dance, took it, wheeled, and went the other way. Ended up with 6 points for his team.
Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick 6. Forced out to his left. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
At this point in the game, and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners will take over possession here up at the 44. First possession in the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Purdy. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And now a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. Now a throw caught by one of their linemen. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. And that's not easy for the holder, whether it's the quarterback, whether it's the punter, just to get up from the knee and then have the wherewithal to make the pass to complete it.
Because when you're catching it, that's your first thing. You've got to catch the ball off the snap, and then you go into motion to do everything else. So you can't get ahead of yourself in the process. Otherwise, the play won't be successful. Well done on that one.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. On third down, it's Purdy. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Team for the Raiders able to secure it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
They're all about the numbers, aren't
all about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To throw, it's Garoppolo.
Yeah, this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Oh, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked up by Travis Ward. And the 49ers are going to get the football here at their own 23. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get them about 5 yards. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And nowhere to hide on that play.
No, there was not, because every exit door, that was surrounded. I think that was supposed to be a bootleg, but he had no chance to get outside the pocket and try and make a play.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Under pressure, they got him again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
On the return, Carter. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
21.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Devontae Adams, 43 yards. And the Raiders are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Garoppolo looking to throw for it. And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a 1-score game. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Garoppolo. Pass complete. It's Adams. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Here's 2nd down. To throw is Garoppolo. They'll roll him out right. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
One of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Well, the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Garoppolo to throw. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. That is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. Down the right sideline. Down to the 10. To 20. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter.
Oh, thanks.
And they take a knee. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. This to take the lead here in the final minute. The kick by Carlson is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
No, I'm mixing it up. I'm mixing it up based off the formations that you do.
Facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here comes 2nd down. Here's Purdy. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey.
GG's.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
What? I needed that. That was clutch. Like, dude, I'm gonna go review it, man. Dude, play a hell of a game. I just had to adapt and adjust to it. Do what I do best. Sometimes if what you're doing ain't working, you just gotta fight through it. The dude was killing me with the pressures in the first half. I couldn't do nothing. But we got everything together in the second half. We'll kind of break it down. I don't know if he was like D-line using or something, but he was getting instant sheds on the line. Really didn't have much time to really throw it deep, so I kind of took note of that. But 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, I'm only blocking 5 with a check release. I wasn't going to be able to get that throw off fast enough, even up, because he wasn't turned around. It's like he was kind of killing me with that. 49ers got a good, defense. I had the pocket contained. Probably should have ran more short routes. Regs is a little bit different than Mut. Your guys are going to match up. Best man wins. Best play art's going to win. Regs, you just you gotta have your check down. I probably could have hit Myers over the middle if I would have just kind of threw a touch. Yeah, I probably could have hit Myers, but the only thing with Myers is, I have Hufanga over there. And if I throw it, he probably lurks it if I don't get underneath. Like I said, I didn't really have time. My tackle gave up on the finesse move. If he would have been able to hold it, I probably would have been able to make that read and throw. But played solid defense. I've been using this 2-4-5 blitz off the edge and just kind of adjusting my zones to play to the flats and defend the boundaries of where I may think he may be going with the ball. As you can see right here, I played a deep half over the top on that one, just in case he decided to go vertical so I could play man underneath. I can't roll out with fucking Jimmy G and fucking in regs. Now, I did get one good run, I think. It was either this game or last game, I don't know. But got in the red zone, and this fumble right here just hurt, bro. Like that, it was a good drive I was having, but the fact that he got a I'm thinking it's an incomplete pass, oh well, right? But they let him rip it. And I was like, well, it was 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter. I think he got me on one play. I couldn't adjust it fast enough. Like I tried to get on that user. Yeah, but Jimmy G is not 80 plus speed. He can, but when they're sending more people than I can block, it's just not going to happen with Jimmy G. He's right. Look at his guys. Like, even the screenplay again. I drive down the field. Sometimes you hit these screens. Like, if you do, like, you tap R2, you'll prevent yourself from getting that throw off the back foot animation. So that's what I was really trying to do. I was trying to lure the pressure to come to me, but his user just stuck out like a sore thumb right in the passing lane, and I really couldn't do nothing there. That kind of hurt me right there. And that was pretty much the first half. So really, defense was playing good on both sides. So we come out in the second half. I want to kind of emphasize some crossing routes. So we go ahead and hit this slant, mesh him up, because he's playing a lot of man. So we mesh him up. I probably could have hit that tight end, but I'm guessing he had him manned up on the tight end. And I guess some man coverages, they switch routes. They don't man up who they're supposed to, I guess. So I guess they switch out the routes, which is fine, But like I said, we end up catching him with the mesh underneath, kind of get a little momentum. Nice little play right there. End up having to get rid of the ball, turnover. Start seeing him hitting this zig route, so it kind of sticks in my head a little bit that he wants to hit those quick passes against my blitz. So I think in the fourth quarter he came back to something similar to that, and that's how we got the pick. I didn't want to run it in for the 6 because I didn't want to really give him a chance. You know how regs is, bro. It really just comes down to clock time. And this really hurts, bro. Like, I had to take Kuntz out after that. It's like, you cannot let a fucking tackle get out on you and catch the ball. Like, that hurt. I ain't gonna lie. But he got down. Again, if you're playing man coverage, you have to defend the boundaries, either side, whether it's left or right, seams or whatnot. You have to have zone coverages built in your defense to prevent mesh routes, crossers, and stuff like that from getting butt naked open. So, like right here, I put a hard flat with a hook curl on the right side, and then I think I have like a hard flat on that other side, and I kept the safety in man. I probably could have put 2 hooks, but I kept him in man on that side just in case. And then I just kind of pay attention to my user underneath, if he tries to throw anything underneath. Ja'Cory Bennett's speed is definitely useful in regs. So the fourth quarter, this is where everything changed for the better. The thing I like about this 2-4-5 is it's very good versus pro sets, assuming that you put those adjustments on the field. I was kind of tinkering with him based off of the formations that he was in. As you can see, I have my defender out in front of the wheel. If I'm staying in man coverage, that outside corner is going to take that tight end on the drag, and that running back is going to be wide open. But like I said, I put a flat route over there just to kind of stay out in front. So that gives my user room to kind of lurk underneath on that crosser that's coming this way. So that flat's going to take that running back and that zig route that he's got going underneath, and I can actually bail and kind of break down with pursuit and take that zig route if he rolls out far enough. A couple of times he did come out and gun empty, so I had to improvise a little bit with my dime on how I wanted to send pressure. I do like blitzing the slots, so this time I blitz both of the slots, thinking that he's not going to be able to, adapt to it fast enough. And as you see right there, it was a good call to send the heat. Don't have too many. As long as I got that mid-read, I'm fine. He probably could have got a quick pass. Like, he would have waited. He probably could have had that quick pass right there. But most of the time, when you play someone that's looking at your play call and not what you're doing, they aren't anticipating to throw it quick. They're looking, oh, he's in man coverage because he motioned him over, thinking that he was going to get a mid-route, post-route, or something right there. That's what he was looking for. And like I said, we dialed up the blitz, sent the heat, went ahead and did what we had to do. Offensively, like I said, just catching him in bad situations. Right here, I decided I wanted to hit him with a crosser. Like I said, he was playing a lot of man or cover 3. So we go ahead and dial up the crosser. I give myself a flat route with a zig and throw a slant over the top just to pull his defenders out of the way. Like I said, if he's in man coverage, you see the safety get brought down on the right, the linebacker get brought down on the right, and basically with the concept, we force a mesh, and his cornerback runs into a safety right there defending Adams to give you the separation that you need to get a nice free form in there. Just catch someone playing too much man and not making the adjustments. Again, like I said, if you're playing cover 0, you need to put the zone thresholds on the field. Because if you stay in man, you're going to have guys cross man and stuff like that, and it's going to open up, RPO, quick read routes and stuff like that. And people are just going to, just drive you up and down the field. So like I said, this play, I see an ISO receiver. I decide to hook the safety. I still play a flat zone to this side of the field. In case he runs the stretch, the outside zone will set the edge. So obviously, if he sees a zone over there, he's going to, safety sitting right there. I actually put both safeties in a hook on this one. And you can see right here, the hook right there. Played it perfectly. I didn't want to run it in. I want to go ahead and kill the clock the best I could, try to run around his defense and take what I could off the clock. Like I said, we took 3 knees, and then we got it done. Kind of go back and look. This is the blitz that I sent. I decided to send both slot corners again. Like I said, if you're going to blitz, you got to be creative with it and disguise it. If you're looking at this defense from a, positional front where you're just looking at the field, you're not going to know who's coming. You're not going to know how many is coming, and you're not going to know when I send them. It's risky, but most of the time people need a big play. They need to throw it deep, and what beats deep passes? Blitzing. Okay, so right here I send both of the slots. He's dropping back too far. Got the guard out of position, not able to keep up with the speed. You kind of look downfield. I'm not giving him any of the deep routes. Like I said, I want him to catch the ball inbounds and try to make a play. Like I said, we send the double edge heat, and there's really nothing he can do to it. I think we tried to send it again. No, actually, I didn't send it this time. I actually played more coverage. I think I did like a cover 3 lock. We almost get in with Max. But the thing that helped us right here is we did make the tackle inbounds. It's usually, like I said, animation kind of screwed him right there from kind of just go ahead and getting where he needed to get. But clutch comeback, usually games like that is a sign of the times for you to stop playing regs for the day, especially if you're playing with a low overall Raiders team right now. But eventually, if they win, maybe they'll be in contention for having a decent rating, and I'll probably play with them a little bit more. But I'm really just kind of waiting for the 53-man roster update. That way I don't get too entwined in what I have and setting up, so on and so forth, as opposed to me just getting in there, know what I got on the field, and just go ahead and make it happen. But let me back out of here so that registers and all that, and we'll kind of go look and see if he was ranked or whatnot. It don't matter. See, one thing about me, a couple things. I'm going to adjust to your play style. You actually had a pretty good record. So we're bouncing back from that bad, sour start that we had. Really just trying to adapt to the difference between 22 and 23. And I think a lot of that has to go to my play in Mut. And I know over the years I haven't really been a Mut guy, but in a world where they need to coexist, playing Mut is going to make you a better play caller first and foremost off the bat. If I just go in and play regs and I don't challenge myself to play the other game modes, I'm going to find myself in that cycle of spamming one play too much and not adjusting, and that has been my kryptonite, really. And I've noticed, I go back, I watch my film, and I was like, you know what, sometimes I get lazy, and when I get lazy, I play bad. So But other than that, Mud is actually pretty fun right now. Your boy got Devontae Adams. I'll show you my team. I got to get that defense right, though. Like, the defense on here is a little bit tough, but I don't know why they're not showing my pictures of my dudes. Okay, there we go. I need to upgrade Natane Moody. Try to get his 85. I'm trying to rock with the tight ends that they got, but I'm gonna be honest. It's like O.J. Howard and Darren Waller are the only good. Austin Hooper ain't worth a shit in fucking Mutt right now. But I was just trying to, get that chemistry up, so that my players they got the good ratings like Devontae over here can really shine. I actually need to kind of look real quick so that I know who my best route runners are in certain situations, because everyone else is about speed. Me, I'm more about what's your route running, like that's what it is about me. As you can see, he's got an 84 short with an 84 spec. I need his spec to get to 88 so he can really just do some damage. But if you don't have like a DB that's got, equivalent, coverage, that spec catch is going to be, pretty insane. Like I said, his mid routes, not very good. His short and his deep is where he kind of lives and breathes. So it's like, that's just stuff that you got to kind of pay attention to, which is still higher than some of the champions that they got out right now. And I ended up getting Amari Cooper before I got him, and he kind of has that deep route running that is probably in-game elite right now. It's that 85 deep route running. Like, that's the guy you want to run those post routes, run those double posts, anything that goes 30 yards down the field. Amari Cooper is pretty much going to get separation versus man coverage, regardless how fast the guy defending him is. He's going to make him look silly. Like I said, again, he's pretty solid. He's getting that speed boost with the Raider themed team. So he's got that 83 speed, which is pretty solid. Got decent strength, too. I like him. I ain't going to be mad. I like him. And then we got Darren Waller over here. Now, I'm using him as a receiver. The reason why is because there's not going to be a corner, enough to really kind of match up with him. His mid route isn't very good, but his short route running is where he lives and breathes. It's that 82 short route running, and for his size and the fact that he can also run block or pass block if I need a motion hike, he's going to be pretty solid right there. I don't really see his deep route running. Just bear with me. It's a 77. So it's short, 82 Waller. Devontae could be short or deep. And then Cooper is deep. So it's just, I need a mid-route receiver, to be honest. That's really what I'm looking for. So I can get that number 4 on that chemistry. Alex Ingold is actually pretty good, too. Like, dude lays some solid blocks for me. This is why I kind of like when I was playing regs and I noticed I couldn't do it with Yaakov. I was like, man, I got to improvise a little bit and sub and probably use Josh Jacobs as a fullback in regs just so that I can get some of the play style that, this fullback has. I mean, he's pretty solid, 82 strength. He's almost up there with the offensive lineman in terms of strength. He's got 81 speed for a fullback this early in the game. That's pretty solid. Okay. He's got a very good lead block, 85 lead block. Run block is, it's okay, but the fact that he can get to his blocks pretty fast, and I think his 80 impact block is pretty solid. Dude's got an 88 jump, so, pretty solid as a catcher as well. Solid pass blocker, 71. Trying to see if he had, he's not going to take off multiple blocks. Like, he's going to take his guy. Like, he can block, safeties, corners pretty solid. He might get a chip on a defensive end or something. He's not going to be strong enough to kind of just drive a defensive end back unless they're like a low overall. But like I said, he's pretty solid in that terms. Now, I'm not going to be able to look at Jakob. Like, Jakob's stronger, obviously. But you can kind of see the differentials between, like, the awareness, the carrying. Jakob's a better run blocker, up, straight up. But he's slower. So, like I said, he's more of a goal line fullback as opposed to Alex Ingold's more of a utility. I got a solid offensive line. I'm just trying to decide if I just want to fully invest in my offense and then just kind of plug and play with my defense. Like, my defense is I made a lot of sacrifices and they're not panning out. So, like, my defensive backs, I'm solid. But everywhere else is, like, in between, because I don't really have, like, Epps, he fucking sucks. I ain't gonna lie. I might have to sub Simmons in. Just really kind of play with it. I'm also using, I'm gonna probably sub Diablo as my number 2 right here. Probably just trying to figure stuff out, really. I need to get that Max Crosby card. And I really need to kind of see what I can do with this. But other than that, man, I got 44,000. I can get Matane Moody, get him leveled up. Let me just kind of see where we're at. That's really what I've been looking at. I just kind of find upgrades and then just work on one side of the ball. I enjoy playing squad, so if anybody has a good squad, let me be the offense. Y'all be the defense. My defense is not ready there, and it's too complex to teach in squads. I mean, I can give you the basis, but just let me be the offensive captain, and we'll be fine. That way, I got solid players. You've seen the roster. See, I need to get this Matane Moody card. That's really the only thing. That, Max Crosby, and Jacobs. Those are like the only cards that matter to me right now. But I'll probably go with Moody first. Get that offense right. I don't really see, like, for them to have released. See, I would probably pick Hunter Renfrow up, to be honest. Let's see what he's working with. Really just comes down to his route running. Yeah, his route running ain't. I'm looking for the 80s in the route running. Because I don't want to downgrade. That's why I'm just kind of looking for, like, hidden gems. Oh, they got a upgrade OJ Howard. He gonna be better than my OJ Howard then. Oh no, they didn't. He gonna be an upgrade, bro. Over the one I got, and he gonna have to kill. Bro, we got tight end number 2, babe. Actually, tight end number 1. Yo, we're gonna pick him up because he's gonna be better than the gold card we got. I was unaware of that. I mean, now I just got to get the cheapest one. So I see what 15, 15-1, 15-9. So I see 15-1. They got a bid on one for 30. Probably just buy the one for 15-1. Hell yeah, that is fucking what's up. Even though he got released, he's got that Raider Kiln, bro. We go ahead and get that. That is an upgrade. Fuck yes. And y'all seen what I can do with him, bro. Like, I was like, yo, this dude the best tight end in the game. And now he got a fucking upgrade. Let's go. And he's not even he a free agent. So shit, let's go ahead and update him. Shit, I needed that. My offense gonna be jerked on steroids. Cause like, bro, I'm gonna show you something. My boy. Now keep in mind, he's gonna have the plus on the speed and the strength with the Raider Kemp. That's not applied yet because he's not on the team right now. But you see the upgrade on the catching traffic, the spec. It's a better route runner now. Way better on the medium. Better on run block. Bro, this is going to be a huge upgrade for my line. Like, I need to look at him versus Irv Smith. See, Irv Smith's not going to get the buff, so we're going to take this O.J. Howard off. Get the other one on. Yes, we'll take him out. It's fine. But you can't put two of the same guys on the team. So we'll put him on with the buff. So he'll have the reach for it ability. And he'll have the Vanguard. That means he's just going to lay pancake blocks. Hell, fuck yes. Because that's why I wanted him. I just got to get the training. But we'll be fine. I'll upgrade his training later. But that's going to be huge for us early. Having a tight end like that. So now, I want to show you why he might be better than Irv. Because now you compare and contrast. He's got him beat on the speed. He's got him beat on the size. He's got him beat on the strength. He's got better spectacular catch. He's a better mid-route runner. And because of his size, size and strength, I think his run block technically is better. But I think he's going to be a better fit for us. So I ain't got to worry about having an Irv on the team right now. I'm going to kind of see if I can play with Waller a little bit. Move him around. Because I don't like having nothing against you, Hoop. But we're just trying to play with it. Play it by ear before I play some games. I'm going to tell you right now, my defense is not very good in Mut right now. There are guys that are way too fast. So I got to take Irv off. Sorry, Irv. But your replacement has been found. Yeah, they got to be a tight end. I'll probably sell them. All right. So now I just got to grind, play a couple of games, try to get into my season. Hopefully I can win. It's not going to be easy. So I really just got to manage with my offense. So I've had some good games and some bad games for my offense. I haven't lost because of my offense, I'll tell you that. Because I jacked up my theme team at sacrificing my defense for it so that my offense could be jerked up on the juggles. Let's go. So I feel like, if I make the right adjustments on defense, to my mind, I'm like, okay, I can cover anything. But sometimes people be just too fucking fast. And then I don't be fast enough. I'm like, bro, well, I've already committed to his play style. It's a no money spent team. Good shit back. You also get a lot of moves.
is another thing that's a little tough.
To play defense anyway, but after a return like that, now your mindset has to change a little bit. Instead of going out and just getting settled in the first few plays, you have to be prepared for just about anything.
Young wasting no time, right to the air. Finds his man, it's John Mechie. Options galore here, second and a few inches. Now Young.
Good blitz.
And he takes a shot on the release.
You have to be good at play calling, especially if you don't have any defensive players, bro. Like, this is a challenge. If I can get my blitzes off in this game mode with not having an actual defense, I'm content.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
Like I said, just get out in front of it. Try to do your best you can with these core gold cards. And slow it down a bit.
18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Young will set to throw.
Give me like a safety with some ability. Like I said, I'm aware right now. It's not my defense that I'm stoked about right now. Try to get my offense the best it can be. And we'll work that defense in pieces. Yeah, who we need to keep. Let it go.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Now a first down throw for Young.
The new tight end. Well, not new, but the one we just replaced with his upgrade. It's crazy, a free agent gets an upgrade before he's actually playing.
To show what we can do too, and that's big yardage on their initial play from scrimmage.
Now a nice throw here.
When they play cover 0, especially when we're bringing safeties down, I'm going to torch it over the top.
First and 10, Young.
Weapon.
That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few
He's too good not to get any looks.
down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll throw again. Young.
Tried to quick pass it, and they wouldn't let me fucking quick pass it, bro. I'm sitting there straddling. I like to fucking pass it as soon as I get it, bro. What y'all doing? It's weird.
Young to throw it. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. Now Young going to move him around. Now Young going to throw on 3rd and goal.
You got the Cameron Curl play. That's fine.
And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come
It's going to be
out
tough,
to the
but
20.
we'll be all
The
right.
defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing.
All I need y'all boys to do is go out there and play.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Look,
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. He picks up 3
Lots
in
of
that
fast.
That's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback.
My guys I need to bank on having the right shit on the field.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Kind of challenges you to have the right shit on the
Touchdown
field.
pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground.
Perfect.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily
Your user adjustments.
picked up on a great one. Darrelle Revis. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He hits
I ain't get Devontae just for show, my guy. I ain't get him just for show.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that.
Weapon fast, bro. Cameron Curl don't stand a chance against him.
touchdown, Las Vegas.
It's a good budget right there.
Jay Howard, 31 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case.
Don't need that man one-on-one with Darren Waller. Can't do that.
Well, they got down 7-6.
You know who Darren Waller is? 6'6", 250. You trying to press him? A little-ass cornerback, bro. That's dumb. Don't push it to the side like a little boy. Come on, guys. Get tackle. There you go. As long as y'all tackle, I'm happy. I don't expect you to make a lot of stops. It's tough playing with a poor goal defense, but like I said, you make the right adjustments, you can make stops. It's like, remember them old computer games where they had their difficulty settings? They have like hard, very hard, and snowball's chance in hell. Snowball's chance in hell. You had to make the right adjustments.
Drive about to get going. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive.
Like how they're not going to let me get on my user. But we make the right adjustment.
So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
I love it.
Yeah, it's kind of tiebreaker, isn't it?
This team's not supposed to be getting in the backfield like that. We do that. That's how you challenge yourself, man. You can't just go into regs and just be, buy an ebook and go into regs and expect it to work. You got to put in the lab work, like I do, man. I put a lot of hours into this, and it actually made me better in regs, as you can tell from the beginning of the video.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now here's Young, sliding out of the pocket. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Young.
I couldn't get over there fast enough. I thought that Curl would have got it.
Inside the 10. Touchdown, Chargers. Devin Hester, 65 yards.
Like, he's right there. If he has a lurker ability, bro, that's a fit. Either that or if I can get an upgrade version of him. If they make one. If they plan on making one. I need him to have like a breakout game.
Credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back in and he's firing and made up for it right there.
Bernie has a fucking breakout game. Fits that description. Enough speed and size to get out, play coverage. Solid wheel linebacker.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A first down throw for Young.
And one. I don't care. We got the flag.
Penalty flag coming in late.
I love it already, bro. Like, that's going to be a problem.
Take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and controlled you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him. Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket.
Take what I'm giving.
He was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
On play action, Young. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Young on first down. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete.
Boy, Howard with the block.
Past the 20.
What I need out of you.
Out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Sign of the times, fellas. Sign of the times.
The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping
Who wants
is
nuts
often
in
a
their
good play,
face?
a better play than even what was drawn up.
I had Amari Cooper clutch with that route running, I'm telling you.
Amari Cooper, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are an extra point away from taking the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw a touchdown strike.
There you go. Play a base defense, trying to run from the shotgun. Oh, should have passed it.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this.
All right, defense, man. Just like I said, make a play. It's not going to be easy, but we're going to try.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
It's a tough plan with a no money spent team.
The Charger drive about to get going. Right now,
we have our integrity on the field.
Going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put
That's why you want to put that over there. See, I took it away from him. All you got to do.
Excellent start to both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams
just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter?
You're not scared of no Fred Taylor.
And get things going in their direction.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
You need to play though.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Young working out of the gun.
Oh, we almost got it.
Complete to Mechie. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. On second down, Young. That'll be caught. It's Tony. Now inside the 20.
He had 2 routes over. I had one of them.
57 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
But
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back
we
there.
good. We got a minute and 30 to work with. That's it.
And 3 touchdown passes.
Built my team for my offense.
Don't really do anything in
What about
particular.
defense? Defensive players are too expensive to acquire right now. Offense was a little bit more of a budget. We got guys that can make plays.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
It's really just kind of manage.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
I actually like this formation because you can bring extra blockers.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now a second down throw for Young.
Oh my God. Try to pump it.
And picked up by the Chargers. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
That's what I'm pumping it,
It's always 20-20, but man,
Come
just
on.
in general, those laterals, they can be
I don't
so
need that.
risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been in a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it.
Shit.
Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling. Maybe we
Make
ask
it
them
hard
to
for him to run. This is probably one of the better run defenses I've found. I mean, I've found a lot of good ones.
A loss of 1 on first
But if you
down.
play this right,
He has been a presence in their
you can actually
backfield
play
in the
I-forms
first half.
pretty tight
Had a
with it.
sack earlier, and
I
then comes
forms
up with
and
a big
3 tight end
tackle for
sets.
a loss.
They go down normal. I don't know
Second and goal
because
from the 6 this time.
I don't run this versus gun
Now
normal.
Young. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Taylor.
No, budget gold player. Let's go. Make the tackle on that fucking legend.
Timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll
He's
see.
slow reaction too, man, but we trying.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Out of the gun, it's Young.
I don't know.
It's a tight end, Kelsey.
Man, that look right there. I think I did.
Travis
I
Kelsey
did.
in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers would extend their lead
Took the
here
rollout
just
option
before
away.
halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Oh, I killed myself with that one, bro. I tried to
So with 3 seconds
tried to
remaining
pump
in the
fake
half,
and
they will line up to
released
kick
it
this one
anyway.
away.
should have got down, but then again,
Time for a break. We've
you
hit
know, I probably would
halftime.
have
2
threw it
quarters
away. So
down.
they're
2
4 or
still
6.
remain.
Go
We step
ahead.
aside. This
Put
is the
that on.
NFL
It's 5 or
on EA
6.
Sports.
6 or 6. Sorry. I haven't really played with the abilities. I don't know what I need. I just know I need something on the field.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
All right.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Young.
Ah, come on.
Took a shot.
Come on. You got to test them, bro. Test them. I know I probably should have let it out a little bit, but you got to test them, boys.
He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Young on 3rd down.
Forgot about Darren Waller.
Fine Waller, that's complete.
You want to man me up. You better pay attention to who's on the field.
At the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
It's a big play there for Vegas. 44 yards. Young looks to throw on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
A little bit outside.
This matchup looks like it's been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Again, it's Young.
They can look silly out there, fellas. Told you, bro, we play offense. I don't care who you got out there at corner. I love going after your best guy just to prove a point.
Got it back to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he's got it for the 2.
Shit, Devontae.
So they tack on a pair more
Tay.
to narrow that deficit a bit further. Following the touchdown,
Hey, defense,
ready to
just
kick
give me
it
a
away
budget
is
stop.
Carlson.
Come on, go core goals. Make a stop. There you go. That's all I need. Just make a stop. Don't let them break loose. It'll be all right.
The Charger drive about to get going. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have...
Oh, good one, good one, good one, good one, good one. I needed that.
Maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change.
Can't man them up too much.
Does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Second down, Young.
Ah, good head. Let's go.
And the defender all over him.
Get creative out here. Get creative. Open up. Open up.
That drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Here is Young.
Good shit. Told you I'm the blitz master, bro.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And
First pipes.
They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
They ain't got to have a great team, bro. They just got to be in the right position when I need them to be.
Doesn't pay off, and the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. It's Young on first down.
Leave that little ass DB on him if you want to. Leave that little ass DB on Waller if you want to. We will go after his ass.
There wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
No, he didn't.
On 2nd and 10.
No, he didn't do that. No, he didn't do that. We too good with that one-on-one shit. One-on-one Devontae. Fuck out of here. I love one-on-one. Especially you gonna press me, bro? My defense might suck, but shit, my offense OD, bro. We don't crack cocaine. Get off me, bro.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
The Young's going to throw for this. Flushed out right.
You gotta fall forward, bro. You gotta fall forward right there. But it's a tough team, bro. If I can't break free with Bryce, that D-line, he got one of them paid for defenses. And our offense is doing good. I can't complain. Got Devin Hester and shit. We not letting them break loose. I can live with that.
The Charger drive about to get going. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness offensively if they get in that.
Why them user adjustments? I'm telling you.
But maybe because they held them, they might go for it.
You ain't gotta have the best defense. You just need guys to go out there and want to go play.
Someone to catch, doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
To throw, Young.
Get there!
Kelsey there, but it's intercepted.
Lizard!
By the free safety, Eric Berry. And they'll start with great field.
You aren't me, bro.
At the 41-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers.
Can't leave Cooper one-on-one, bro. I told you this offense OD, bro.
28 yards the game there on the catch and run.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those
Cooper beat you with the route running. Waller and Devontae beat you with the Ags. How you want to get beat?
And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Oh my God, he did not turn around.
Continues. Here's another interception.
Made the tackle, good route. Expecting him to do his little turnaround.
Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those.
Just get out in front of them. That's all you got to do. Just get out in front of them. It might not be much. A little bit's better than none.
Should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now this one to his right.
Stay with him. Get out in front, make tackles. He'll be all right.
11 yards there, just like last play.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Make tackles. That's all we got to do.
First down on those
picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens.
This is awesome.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Oh, he's got Hester complete. Touchdown. Devin Hester with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take.
All right, Cordero, bro. You got to run that route like you usually do. I don't know why you decided to be so delayed and sporadic. Come on, man. Just do your job.
At the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
You usually don't do all that extra shit for me. Why start now, right?
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score,
Yep.
they'll relive this over and over and over.
I need to hurry up, get that left guard. Tell you right now.
And they're not going to get to the line.
I could probably upgrade my center.
Back now, it's
Split my team tokens.
in Inglewood. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. Now Young. He'll let one go deep for Howard.
Like that.
It'll be incomplete.
Bad.
Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Oh, my goodness. He had his tight end running free down the middle. I think maybe if you don't try to go for the home run ball and just kind of get it to him, just put it on him, this play will work out. But he led him too much, and that's a tough incompletion to handle.
And he's brought down,
That's the most valuable running back you can have right there. Former receiver.
Throwing, Young. Short pass to Howard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
No, he didn't. No, he fucking didn't.
Here's Young from the shotgun.
He didn't bring that safety down, and I got that new tight end. I told you, Curl don't stand a chance against these 6'6" motherfuckers. Bring them down you want to. I'm gonna show you size matters.
Both defense have just got to be dragging out there, because they've been
You know he didn't.
throughout.
They'll throw again.
No, he didn't. I'm gonna moss him. You bring that safety away from him. Give me one-on-one. I'm going to moss your DB.
Preparation, all the practice, a play like that will actually break your heart.
And I don't give two fucks. Because I'm reckless. Got a bunch of new toys you want to play with.
Incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again.
He's got that late release. Tried to throw it low. I should have reformed it outside. I thought it would have got there a little bit quicker. Like I said, first game with him, trying to get used to him.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain.
I don't mind playing defense. That's how you get better.
3rd and 1.
And this is
Learn
an
some
absolute
mistakes.
third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big
coming
third
out in the
down.
weird
Put the word
shits.
big in capital letters here. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Ready? And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
Right play.
He gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Well, that was big. Needed a few yards to pick up the first. Slim lead here in the 4th quarter, and they turn to the big fella, the fullback, to get it done.
And you know, as my partner, you know I'm old school. You know I love those mastodons that carried the ball way back in the day that were a key part of the offense. And now, when they need them, when they need those key yards, those tough grind-them-out yards, the fullback's going to get the ball.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Young to throw it. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot.
I wanted the other guy to play it. I couldn't get it on there fast enough.
Quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he's going to
I ain't mad, bro. These poor goals are playing. They tackling legends. I can't be mad at them, bro. They be happy with it.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
There you go.
Necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They run once more with Taylor. There's a nice move. Even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Sad you got a team like that and you're running the clock. Like, wouldn't be me.
Now Young. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter. Able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach who
I said, my defense is,
we have a lead
like I said, if I had like a couple of pieces that could see them getting more pressure. Obviously, I'm going to need to change the linebackers, but for right now, we're just going to rock with them. So I can't.
McPherson on to kick this one away.
Definitely need some upgrades for real.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it.
He's 72 overall. That is tough.
Trying to get back into the game. Teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long
that wouldn't
field
be
to
me,
cover.
bro. I couldn't play scared like that.
On the board.
And still get back. How do you want back up and still get beat? Man covered his ass.
This is 1st and 10. Now Young. And just not enough.
Give me that back. That's a one blizz. Give me that back. Thanks for backing him up.
One last shot for Young. And that will be.
I hate they give me that sidearm throw animation right there because I would have had that. Said I'm trying to get an upgrade on the offensive line. I could probably just commit to upgrading my center, but the fact that I threw for 411 yards on his defense, that says something. Like I said, it don't be my offense. My offense gonna get them plays off. So like I said, I just got to get better players on defense, and we good. That new O.J. Howard card's OP. I can't fucking lie. I'm so glad I picked him up. Hey, dude is just like crack cocaine. Very make some plays. I'm thinking, guys, probably what I'm gonna do is just commit to my offense and then just user adjust like a motherfucker on defense. I'm thinking that's probably gonna be the move. Really am. And then I'll just start Merrick over what's his name, until we get him leveled back up. We got some coins, so basically got our coins back that we spent on them. So that's probably what I'll do, man. We jack our offense up even better so that I have more time to throw it. So we're going to take, I know everybody says like, yeah, but I only feel like 85. Like he's only got 83 speed anyway, and I can always just put my other guy there that has 83 speed. So let's just make my center better. Because like if I play squads, I'm going to be offensive captain anyway, so I might as well just have everything on my offense. And I might be able to put stuff back into him, but let's just do this and see what we got left after it. Like I said, I feel like having the best offensive line with my play style is going to help me win more. It's going to take some of those bull rushes away. Probably give him like Madden or something. I'm really going to give him that. That way we got some resistance in the middle. He's pretty solid for us. And then I'll just put my other token back on Barry. That way he's just not, like, bad, right? So let me slow 79 speed. So that'll give me 80 speed. He's decent. Not great, but decent. Compare and contrast. See, he's going to be my fastest guy. He's 81 and 81. He's a better tackler. So coverage not necessarily there, but he's a better hitter. So we're going to start Merrick over Barry right now. Just until I get some more team captain points. I'm probably going to have to take Elps out, bro. Elps, like, even with me trying to help him, bro, he fucking sucks, bro. Fucking honest. More of a special special team war daddy. Probably better just go ahead and put Epps as my number 2 for right now. Probably could sell that Amani Hooker. Just trying to see where else I could make like an upgrade that might help. It's not too much. Always, after every game, I always just kind of go look in the auction, see if prices drop, see if there's something I can get. This is like that OJ Howard card, you know. Might be something in there that I could use, and OJ Howard upgrade was definitely worth it. Best tight end in the game, in my opinion, right now. So they've got a bunch of maxes in there, so he's like 280s to Josh Jacobs. It's 250s. They got the Myers. He fucking sucks, I'll be honest. Looks like they got all these other extra cards. Got a DJ Turner. Bro, I don't even see this card in here a lot, for real. I probably should just bid on it, because you never know when they start coming out with those team diamonds. Like, same with this card, I don't see it a lot. So I'm just going to hang on to them, buy them now before their prices start to go up. That's probably what I'll just do, just kind of hang on to them. Like same thing with that DJ Turner card. I'm just not going to spend $5K on it right now. No, I'm not buying nothing from there. I needed to see what, because ultimately I want Khalil Mack and Max Crosby. Like, that's idealistically what I want. Or if I can get something in that threshold. But for right now, I think that's like the best that I can get with a theme on it. See, they already got that J.C. Jackson card up, but he's too small. It's like I don't like small guys. And they jacking the Chargers up, bro. They got a Derwin James, Junior Sal, J.C. Jackson, Khalil Mack. And you got another good corner. Bosa. You got Mack and Bosa. And you got Herbert. That Charger team would be pretty tough. And you got Mike Williams. You got a bunch of gold cards. And a decent tight end, not great. Actually, I need to look at 49ers as well, because they might have a theme team guy that I can get that's a sleeper. If I can catch me like a Cleveland Furl or something like that. Always just try to keep your eyes open. I don't see one. See, they have them a 77. But Core Gold don't have that theme on it. Alright, boys. That's what you want to call it. Let's try to win with this team, bro. Like I said, if I can just keep my defense out in front and call the right zones when I need to, I'll be okay. Let's see what time it is. Ooh, fellas, this is going to be my last game. I got to get some sleep. Got a rough day ahead of me tomorrow.
and now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. From Houston.
Like I said, when you play with a low overall team, man, making the right adjustments is key. If you make the wrong adjustments, you're going to get fucked up. It's risky. But we open for business. Let's go.
Young wasting no time, right to the air.
Okay. We can live with it. I think our DBs are decent enough. Keep up with his receivers. Ravens got Moss. He just wasn't tall enough. Nice try though.
Now here's Young. He's in the space past the 25.
That's all you gotta do is stay out of the turnover.
17-yard line. So for the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. It'll be Young again.
Oh, we almost got it. Running too many mesh concepts.
The ball free and it's 2nd down.
I think that's how this
would be one
tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
On 2nd down, Young.
Bro, you gotta pick that. Like, god damn.
And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Dancing to his left.
You gotta play the ball, bro. Come on now, like, we're not going.
Texans will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon.
You're taunting against a bunch of core gold cards, my guy. Like dead ass.
So that means he's not method acting.
I don't have nobody.
Means bring character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to bring character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
We go to the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
My play call button's messed up. That's another bug. I wish they would fix that.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
Where am I?
The way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Young now. That would cut downfield.
This OJ Howard card is OP as fuck.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. OJ Howard, 51 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie
That's with a better
quarterback
center.
on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road,
Thanks for playing contain.
he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage.
All right, boys, man, play the ball in the air now. Come on now. Don't act stupid.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there.
Got him.
Because offensively, they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now Young.
Oh, got him! I told you, make the right adjustments, bro. These core goal players will play. It challenges you, man. It's tough, but like said, you learn how to blitz like I do. Ain't nothing gonna be too hard for you.
Big time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Good throw.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in close territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Smart right there.
On second down, Young again. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, man, I got that one-on-one with Waller. If he's gonna blitz with his user, we got this. Let's go. Boy, that O.J. Howard card right there is nice.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
He's just too big for that safety to get in front of him.
With a solid gain of 23. To the air once more, Young.
He's too much. you can't lurk him. He's too fast. He's too big, too fast, too furious.
And the Raiders are able to add on to that
Speed
lead.
kills.
Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him
I
down?
don't think they got any,
Their game plan, whatever they came in with.
Please play contain for me. Please play contain.
You make sure you have
Thank you.
people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try
I love
to
when they play contain.
from throwing the ball to him.
And this is
You don't pay attention to what they do wrong the first time. They come back and they do the same exact shit. It's like, bro, you ain't learned the first time? It's not playing contain, it's how you contain. You run a double contain, you're not going to get no pressure on it.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right.
Shit.
An interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Elk's trying to do it with his little 78 speed, so. He said, "Look here, that coach. I got you."
Every quarterback, because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Oh my God, I'm too good at blitzing.
Get away, and
too good at that shit. Even with a core gold team, like this is how you challenge yourself. It's like, let me put my core gold versus people that spend a lot of money on their team and see what. Hey, the tackle, baby. That's all I need out of you, Merrick. Just make tackles. You ain't got to do nothing flashy. You ain't got to jump routes. Just don't let them break off of you.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Can we get fancy? Can we get fancy pants? Can we get fancy, bro? I ain't got Devontae over there for nothing, bro. Not for sure. I'm loving that I upgraded my center, bro. This shit's making it easier for me to make these throws. That was a better route. If I upgrade that guard next, bro, we might be on to something.
Chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Ready?
I had to test that boy's blocking ability. I had to test it, see what we were working with.
They'll try again.
That boy Howard, I ain't gonna lie, the dude over there blocking.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Patterson, and that one going nowhere from the start.
Even if I don't get in, bro, just come on, baby, just do something.
Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Young to throw it.
Yeah, we had that secret weapon, man. Get too comfortable doing one thing against me, then you got to worry about what X, Y, and Z can be.
Decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
You gonna tap out, bro? Like, you can look at my team, bro. Oh, see, I told you, make the right adjustments, you can win. You don't need God squads. It's going to be more of a challenge, but end of the day, you got the dub. It's not easy, though, fellas. I will say that. That is, but it's the concept is there. You know, if you play man coverage, you got to apply your zones. Don't put too many zones in it. If you're playing zone coverage, you're going to have to apply man coverage into it, you know? Or you could run match, and the thing with match is it's not necessarily going to lock up the little underneath sometimes. Like they can dink and dunk on you, or they might run like a match beater or something here or there. But end of the day, you know where you're weak at in match. You know, you can use that as a weakness, you know, use your weakness. But other than that, I think we can run man coverage, but you have to, like I said, you apply your zones to where you think you might get beat. You know, that's been kind of the threshold even with the regs games that I played, is you apply those zones in the right spots, I guarantee you they're going to throw the ball to the zone. That's the thing with zone. If the ball is thrown, 9 times out of 10, the ball is going to be thrown to wherever there's a zone threshold in the vicinity. If you put that zone in the vicinity of where they're trying to throw the ball, 9 times out of 10, you're going to pick it off, and it's going to help you. But other than that, appreciate y'all tuning in. As always, I didn't really take any L's for real outside of that one game. But like I said, my offense is OD on crack. I need to kind of go back in here, like I said, after every game. I do go back in here and kind of look and see what I need to be kind of grinding for. I know, like I said, my left guard, I could use an immediate upgrade. So Natane Moody is probably the only one with the Raider theme team that I could get. And I think he'll be like super strong too, because if I'm not mistaken, let me just go left guard. Let me see. He should be like one of the top tier left guards. Yeah, he's up there with the 85s. We got Kendrick Green and Moody. So he'll be immediately the best you can get. And he fluctuates between 150 to 160. I wish there was like some fucking right guards, because I didn't see any. And I would literally trade him. But I didn't see any. This is like the only dude on the Raiders. And I didn't see like any elites that would carry like a Raider Kim anywhere. I mean, you got Zach Martin, Ziegler, Hunt, Trey Smith, Wyatt Teller, Will Hernandez. You got Shaq Mason. He's like the lowest one that you could possibly get. I mean, Alex Kappa. Yeah, I didn't really see any guys I could use. But, like I said, it is what it is. It'll probably be a story for another day. I'm going to call it a night, fellas. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Hopefully y'all learned something.